And seventh, and the reason for this video, and most importantly, he said black farmers own a decent share of South Africa's cattle herd, about 34% of all South African cattle herd. Now, that's interesting. So 1 out of 3 cattle are owned by black South Africans. It's not the picture that the ANC and the media and the EFF like to tell us about. It takes a lot of ground to graze cattle. How are these non-traditional farmers grazing 1/3 of South Africa's 14 million head of cattle when they have no land? Somebody's lying somewhere. He says, unfortunately, the poor implementation of animal biosecurity systems, deterioration of infrastructure such as dip tanks and fencing, and the enforcement of regulations on disease controls and the movement of animals have had a negative effect on the commercial aspirations of many black farmers. And those failures in animal biosecurity systems, deterioration of infrastructure such as dip tanks and fencing, and the enforcement of regulations on disease controls and the movement of animals has not only had an adverse effect on black farmers, but it's destroyed the cattle industry in South Africa. A country of 2 agricultures. I submit to you that an interesting book, an interesting read, and the analyst, Wandile Silobo, is pretty accurate in his assessment there, in my view. But it's not a country of 2 agricultures. It's a country of direct, intentional impoverishment of black South Africans so they can hold on to the issue of land, hold on to the issue of white privilege to retain power into perpetuity for their dumbed-down electorate. Many South Africans receive a less than adequate education. In fact, only a fraction of those who begin primary school actually matriculate at the end. And many that do matriculate aren't even functionally literate. With a voter base like that, it's easy to mislead them and lie to them about why black farmers fail and blame it on apartheid and blame it on Jan van Riebeeck. Wandile Silobo mentions some of the reasons. And those reasons affect not 2 agricultures, but 1 agriculture. The movement of non-traditional farmers' cattle across the landscape and to stock markets in South Africa has exacerbated the spread of foot and mouth disease, an issue